the swamp as the Gateway Gators take on the Lindenwold Lions. We will take a brief pause here as the
national anthem is about to be sung.
I think, unless the cheerleaders are doing something beforehand, these might be the introductions for the players.
Good, how are you?
Oh, yep, they are doing introductions. And I will let the cheerleaders take it away. Chico's got to get to the microphone before we can do them. Sorry about the wait, folks. I thought we were going to be a little bit more slick with it, but we're still learning. But should be a good game of basketball today, right, Pat?
Yep. Should be high scoring. Both teams are on losing streaks, so hopefully one team will break a losing streak today.
That's right. The Lions come in this game facing 3 straight L's. The Gators themselves are on a 2-game losing streak. The Lions are 2-7, the Gators 5-5. This should be a close game. Some interesting things to note out. Well, is that Lindenwold has only made 2 3-pointers this entire season. So we're just gonna assume that their game should be almost exclusively either in, I'm assuming the game's gonna be mostly in the paint, a little bit around, but definitely all in the inside the 3-point line.
Yeah, if you're the Gators here, you try and force as many threes as you can on defense.
Exactly. And the introductions are about to begin. They will start with Lindenwold. Cole Hanford, now they're welcoming Messi Dillard Charles. Up it. That is R.J. Heiler, who's a senior. Dillard Charles back up. And that is Sheriff Hammond for the Lions. And the Gators about to begin. And those were your player introductions there. Game should begin shortly. We are about to line up
for the national anthem.
And we are back. The game is about to begin. The referee lines up mid-court.
This should be a really good game between the Gators and the Lions.
It should be. Should be. They're both teams who are probably not the happiest with their season so far. They both only have one in-conference win, and they're both looking to end their losing streaks. And for the tip-off, it'll be Ben Cook for the Gators, and Jeremiah Presley for the Lions will end up in the hands of Eddie Coryell. Coryell in the and that'll be Devin Foreman. Naquan Langston with the three. It won't go in. And Cole Handler will pass it out to RJ Heiler. Heiler, the pass is blocked by Langston.
That's some good defense by the Gators. And you can also see the JV team's really hyped up for the varsity boys here.
Always a good sign when the JV team is hype as the inbound goes into Heiler. Heiler's looks out to Hanford. Hanford passes it back. Two-pointer Attila Charles. And ends up in the
and it's a foul on Gateway.
Foul. The Gators, Dillard Charles in the corner with the three. It won't go in.
Good rebound and good defense by the Gators here.
Foreman got the rebound. Coryell with the three. He leads the team in three.
And that's money.
That will be his 23rd on the year for Eddie Coryell here with 7 minutes left in the first quarter. And it will be Hanford. And the shot put up by Hammond will go in.
Good shot there.
Second on the team in points. That'd be his 73rd point on the year. As Cook will pass out to Coryell. Langston looking for someone who's open. Across the court, back to Coryell. Coryell back to Cook. Langston in the corner. He's coming outside. He goes back. He's going to flip it to Cook. The pass a little wonky, but it ends up in the hands of Coryell. He'll miss the three. Hanford and Foreman were both going at it for the ball.
And it looks like Lion ball.
Hanford will inbound it. He'll inbound it into Heiler. And Heiler's going to slowly bring it up the court. He's going to pass it out to Hanford. Hanford tipped.
Good defense by the Gators.
Coryell gets it. Coryell over to Cook. Cook. Back to Langston. Langston, tough defense play there by Heiler. Foul called. Talk there between Heiler and the coaches. And Lindenwold ball. Heiler will bring it up the court. Makes a quick break from Langston. Throws it down low.
Good defense by the Gators.
It's intended for Hanford. Didn't end up in his hands. Coryell now has it for the Gators. Langston, pass it in the corner to Coryell. The three.
Oh.
It won't go in. It bounces off. Heiler drives down the court. Look at the fast break. He's going to mess up on the handle. Gateway ball. Coryell in the corner. Back to Cook. Cook to Coryell. Coryell to Cook. Cook! He won't miss the easy
just off the
two-pointer.
front.
And Heiler will drive it down for the layup. And the Lions take the lead 4-3 here with 5 minutes left in the first quarter. And Coryell will bring it up the court for the Gators. He was trying to do the half-court three, but that fooled nobody. Langston passes in to Cook, to Foreman, to the corner, to Coryell. He was about to take the three. He didn't go. Langston in the corner. The pass was high, but he still held on to it. Langston looking around, looking for something. Langston drives inside. He fakes. Goes to Coryell. Coryell back to Cook. Cook with the three.
Oh,
and
just in and out.
Lion ball now as Hanford's going to pass it down. Blocked in the corner.
And it's Gator ball.
Hammond took the shot. It was blocked by the Gators. Gators, I guess Hammond got a hand on it right there in the very end, and the Gators have the ball.
And that's what you call good defense here by the Gators.
Fantastic defense here, Pat. Langston across the court to Haas. It'll be Coryell. Coryell to Cook. Cook looking for something back to Langston. Langston to Cook. Inside to Runner. He leads the team in points. It won't go. Hammond on the rebound. Hyler. Hyler brought it up the court for the Lions. Pass went to Dylan Charles. Back to Hyler. Hyler to Dylan Charles. To Hammond. Hammond. He misses the two.
Gator ball. Lindenwold tried to steal it.
And timeout called here with 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in the first quarter.
This has been some good playing by both teams. Both teams have had great defense.
Yeah, very strong defensive game here. Only 7 points put up. Usually a lot of the games we see are more high scoring, but this has been low scoring first quarter. Not both some close intensive defense. Not a lot of guys have been opened. And yeah.
And we are back from timeout.
Timeout's going to end. We can see as Lindenwold has not played. You can see the fact that they've only shot 2 threes. You can tell every time they've tried to score, they've tried to go down low in the paint. And especially considering they seem to have a taller and more physical team than the Gators, that doesn't seem like the worst decision. I mean, They do have the lead.
Yeah, but if you're the Gators, you have the shooting ability, definitely.
You're right, you definitely do. And we are back.
And this is why you trust guys like Coryell.
Oh, and Runner will pass it out to Haas in the corner. Haas,
three!
It's good. Gators take a 6-4 lead off the Evan Haas three-pointer. Hyler looking for something. 2 men in his face. Passes it out to Hammond. Hammond looking for something. Tough defense played by Langston. It's going to end up in the hands of Dylan Charles. Charles driving inside. His headband fell off. He gives it out to Hanford. Down low, it's the big man. It's Presley.
He may have made the shot, but it was already gateway ball.
It's already gateway ball, yeah. And Coryell. Pass it down to Cook low. Runner trying to get the pass in the paint. It gets tipped up by Hammond. The quick break gets blocked. Cook blocked Hyler on the quick break there.
And that is Gateway's third foul already.
Foul aside, that was still some excellent defense.
Yeah.
And Hyler takes his first free throw of the day.
You can tell the JV team here is getting Lindenwold riled while they're distracting them.
Yeah, you can definitely hear it. I'm having a little trouble hearing myself. Hyler with the second free throw, it goes in. And he cuts the lead. He cuts Gateway's lead down to 1.
You can truly tell this is a passionate JV team Gateway has.
It's always a sign of a good team, in my opinion, as Langston will pass in the corner to Runner. Runner drives inside, guarded by 2 men. And it'll be Haas to give it to Foreman. Across the runner down low. Out to Langston. Coryell to Haas. Haas to Foreman. Foul called.
No, travel.
Travel. That's still a foul, but an offensive foul. And I'm sure the coach won't be happy about that one. As Holler's going to pass it to Hanford. Hanford's going to fall down. Pass going to still end up in the hands of the Lions. Blocked by Runner. Ball's out of bounds.
Foreman tipped it there. That's what gave Lindenwold the ball.
And Heiler trying to get Dillard Charles, the team's leading scorer. He puts up the 2. And the Lions take a 7-6 lead.
Good shot there.
Or from the perspective of the Gators, it'll be a 6-7. I'm sorry about that. It's Haas.
And it's
Stolen by
intercepted.
Heiler. The easy layup. Lindenwold 9, Gateway 6. Heiler on the interception. A basketball version of a pick 6 right there. Runner in the corner looking for something. Out to Haas. Haas inside to Foreman. Haas, the corner 3.
And it's good.
He drills it. Tie game here in the swamp with just a minute left in the first quarter. Hanford tried to put up the 2, it didn't go.
This has been some amazing shooting by both teams here.
Fantastic shots, both sides. Great defense played by Lindenwold. I think that, at least based on what I've seen, Lindenwold's defense has been a little bit stronger, and I think that might get them the victory. As Hammond lines up for his first free throw of the night. And it won't go.
Gateway's defense here has been fouling more.
Those fouls can be killer, especially in a back and forth game. And he won't miss his second, and he will miss his second free throw. Langston all the way down to Coryell.
Amazing pressure by the JV team here.
Yeah, you can really feel it. I can barely hear myself. As Foreman looks for something. Foreman out to Langston. He was going for the 3, but he's going to pass it to Haas. Haas to Foreman. Foreman to Coryell. He goes to the corner. He goes in a bit. You can't make the 2. Presley will pass it out to Heiler. Heiler driving in for the layup.
And
It'll
that's
go
an easy layup.
And with 20 seconds left, it'll be 9-11. Very unfortunate score here. And Langston looks for something. Haas, 10 seconds left. Foreman, back to Haas. Haas, he's almost at the logo. Langston, only 5 seconds left. Chucks across the court to Foreman, to Haas. 1 second left, Coryell, last second 3. And it's not good.
Just short there.
Say, that's a great quarter there playing for both sides as the Lions lead 11-9 over the Gators here.
Amazing ball game here.
Yeah, it really has been a great game here for both teams.
Gateway, if you're Gateway here, you gotta slow down on the fouls.
Yeah, those fouls can be killer, especially considering how close this game is.
Yeah, 4 fouls in the first. That's not what you want to see out of a defense.
Not a great opening start. And the Gators will hope those are just some opening jitters right there and not
something that's going to slow them down in the run.
Yeah. And Lindenwold, they've done a pretty good job, I feel. Gateway hasn't had many guys open. And while Gateway may be a better shooting team, they just haven't been able to get as many good shots off. And that's why I believe they have the win.
Yeah, but you never know. Gateway could make an incredible comeback here.
I wouldn't really call it incredible. It's still a close game.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. All right, we are back. Had to do some technical stuff. Anyways, We are back here, second quarter, Lions 11, Gators 9. And the inbound from Dylan Charles to Heiler. Heiler out to Hammond. Hammond looking down low to Presley. And foul called. And the inbound is blocked.
Good defense by Gateway.
That is fantastic right there for the Gators, blocking the inbound pass. And Cook out to Coryell. Coryell to Langston. Langston across the other side. Coryell trying to get the pass.
That was just a bad pass, way too high.
And out of bounds. And the Lions now have the ball. Heiler brings it up the court. Heiler out to Hammond. And Hanford. Double cover there by both Runner and Langston.
This JV team has just been electric so far, keeping pressure.
I know we keep on mentioning it, but in an environment like this, they're really hard not to notice.
Yeah.
And but it'll be Lion ball as Heiler will get it. He'll pass it out. It'll go to Dylan Charles, back to Heiler. Hanford.
Good defense by Gateway.
And Coryell will bring it up the court. Haas has it. And stolen by Heiler. Heiler now.
Another foul by Gateway.
Stolen by Messy Dylan Charles. Heiler tried to get the fast break. Foul called on him. And he will go to the free throw for a second time tonight. He's 1 for 2 tonight from the line. And we will make that 1 for 3.
This JV team's just kept the pressure for the free throws.
And he will make that 1 for 4 as Cook gets the rebound. And the 3 from Haas isn't good. Cook still gets the ball in bounds. Great play there by Cook. Coryell out to Haas. Haas looking inside. He goes to Runner. Runner up with the big man.
God. I thought that ball was going out of bounds with the air ball.
I know, but Cook got it back in. That was a great play by Cook there. That led to the runner shot, and it's a tie game here, 11-11, with 6.5 minutes left in the second quarter. As Hanford will pass it back. Hanford now has it. Hanford down low to Presley, and he will put it up. Lions lead 13-11.
This has been a good, close game so far.
Extremely close. Cook out to Pretlow. Pretlow in the corner looking for something to happen. And it gets tipped and intercepted by Heiler. He gets the fast break.
Gateway has not been doing well with passing.
No, they have not. I feel Lindenwold has intercepted them, 4 or 5 times now? Cook puts up the easy 2-pointer. It won't go in. And it will be Hammond with the rebound. He gives out to Hanford. Hanford at the logo. Fakes it. Gives it to Dylan Charles. Hammond. The 2 won't go. Presley tries to get the rebound. He can't get it.
Good defense there by Gateway.
Coryell brings it up the court, trying to go for the quick 3. Cook with the 3. It bounces. Haas with the rebound. Runner down low. It won't go.
And now it's 2 on the line for Runner.
Two on the line for Runner. He's attempted a lot of free throws this year. I believe he's 31 of 54. I could be wrong though, but it is something in that general range. And he'll make his first one tonight.
Starting off hot for Gateway with free throw shooting.
Substitution in. Devin Foreman will come in for Ben Cook. and Naquan Langston will come in for Darnell Pretlow. They're both in the game at the start. They're back in. Runner with his second free throw. It won't go. And Foreman couldn't get it before it went out of bounds.
That ball didn't look like it went out of bounds to me.
Well, my angle is, I do not have the best angle of the sidelines. Lions have the ball. Dylan Charles brings it up the court. He leads the Lions in points, over 100 on the season. Hanford has it now. Whistle blown. Travel called on the Lions. And
this JV team has just brought so much electricity to the game.
And Haas passes it. Coryell in the corner, the three, it's good!
And we have a tied-up game here.
Tie ball game here. A little under 5 minutes to go. Tie. 3 points for Coryell, tied it. Hanford with a shot. It's not good. Rebound by Presley. Presley drives. He still has it. And tipped up. Tipped up, ends up in the hands of Coryell. Coryell fast break. And there was a hand up there. Runner has it. Chaotic basketball going on here. Heiler ended up having it. Both teams tried to go up in the paint and it didn't work. As Hanford now shoots it from the corner, he overshot. And Langston's gonna do a quick little pass out to Coryell. Great teamwork there. If only the shot got in. Foreman has it, passes it to Haas, corner. Coryell, back to Haas. Coryell with the three.
And it's good, money ball.
Sunk it in from downtown as the Gators lead. 18-15, 3.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Rocking crowd. Hanford has it. Great defense by the Gators. And it'll be Heiler. He makes the two. It's a great shot. Great contested shot. Timeout called. You know, I really think that will be the key to who wins this game. Whoever can make those contested shots like that.
Yeah, an amazing shooting by Coryell here.
Coryell's been a great shot, as I believe the Gators this game have hit. I believe the Gators have hit 3 3-pointers this game, which is more than Lindenwold has all season. They've only made 2, both from the hands of Messi, Daly, and Charles.
Yeah, and they've missed their first 3-point Lindenwold tonight.
They have. Not a strong shooting team, but they've played great defense. They've played great in the paint. They're a tough team to beat.
Yeah. But once again, bringing this up, this JV team has been electric. And the fact they're being so loud that Lindenwold has had trouble shooting free throws proves how electric they have been.
Oh man, they got some pretzels up there. I wish we had pretzels. That'd be great. See that?
Yeah.
Oh man. And the Gators will have it after the timeout. 3 minutes, 31 seconds here left in the second quarter. Lindenwold back from their timeout. Well, not their timeout, back from the timeout. And Coryell will bring it up the court. Tough defense, 2 men in his face. Langston out to Foreman. Down low to Runner. He can't hold on to the pass. There's a fight for the ball. Fight for the ball between Runner and Hammond.
And it looks like it's Lindenwold that gets possession.
And Heiler will bring this one up the court. Pass to Hammond, back to Heiler. Heiler goes up for the 2. Won't go in, rebound by Hanford.
Good defense there by the Gators.
And Coryell, 2 men in his face once again. They seem to love double covering him. Presley, the big man, he's 6'9". Coryell with the 3. Bounces off. 3 from the corner. Bounces off again. Presley with the rebound. Heiler's bringing it up the court. Goes into the layup, knocks the man over. Won't go in. Presley with the rebound. Can't get the shot back up. Hammond with the 2. This one won't go either. Gator ball.
Good defense by both teams there.
Some unfortunate shots there for the Lions. As the corner 3 from Haas is good.
Gateway has been amazing with the three-point shooting tonight.
They have. I believe they've hit half their threes. Foreman playing some tough defense. The ball gets out.
And it is Gateway ball.
Gator ball here with two minutes left in the second quarter. Rocking crowd. I hope you guys can hear it at home. I just hope it doesn't overpower my microphone. And Coryell will inbound it to Bink.
Yeah.
And out to Bink has the ball for the first time in this game.
Intercepted.
Pass intercepted. Hyler drives inside. Ball goes straight up. Cook has the ball. And Haas looking for something. And it'll be Cook now. Coryell, the Haas, he has the 3. And it'll bounce out. Presley has it, Bink playing defense on him. Hyler, he's got a lot of speed. He goes for the hoop, it gets blocked. Blocked by Bink.
And that is a foul called as well.
Well, you know, you think Bink would be a little bit better at passing, considering he is the quarterback for the Gateway football team. Last year, I mean, he did run the ball most of the time, but he was not a bad passer, right, Pat?
Yeah.
And and Hyler hits the first 3 for the lot. I mean, his 5th free throw of the night. Rocking crowd. He sinks it once again.
Amazing free throw shooting, especially through that JV team's pressure.
He seemed to have cracked the code. Whatever has changed for him. And pass is
immediately
fumbled.
stolen.
Dylan Charles goes up for the fast break. It's
And
good.
it is tied up, 21-21.
Here with a minute left. And Cook will look for something. Cook, he's looking. He gives it to Runner. Runner messes up on the handle. He still has the ball. Ends up in the hands of Bink. Bink shoots it. It's not good. Whistle blown. I believe Cook stepped out of bounds.
That was just a bad shot there by Bink.
Not a great shot. It didn't look like he had his feet set. I saw the release on that. It looked a bit wonky here.
Yeah.
But 40 seconds left now for you those at home. Hyler goes up for the 3. It doesn't go in. Hanford got the rebound. Hanford still has it. He coughs it up. Haas has it. Sloppy basketball. Coryell with the 3. Doesn't go in. Hyler has it. Passes out to Dylan Charles. Charles gets the layup here with 21 seconds left.
And 1.
And 1 for Dylan Charles. He leads the team in points.
So far, Gateway has committed 8 fouls in just this first half.
And the Lions will sub in Sir Charles Winston for RJ Hyler. What a fancy name there.
Sounds purely from Britain.
And Dylan Charles will miss the and 1. Ball ended up out
Good
of bounds.
defense by Gateway.
Ball ends up out of bounds. Gateway ball. Coryell will bring it up at the court. Coryell on the logo gives out to Cook. Cook to Langston. Langston looking for something. 3 seconds left. Intercepted by him in the half-court shot. It hits the ceiling.
And it's a travel.
Travel called. There's 0.1 seconds left.
If you're Gateway, you have to try and shoot it off the inbound.
I mean, there's nothing else you can really do.
That time.
They tried to go for the pass, not really sure why.
There was 0.1 seconds left.
Not sure what the end game there was, but The Lions lead 23-21 here at the half. Very close and competitive game. Great defense being played by both sides.
Both teams honestly have played amazing offense and defense. This is a really close game. And Gateway, you gotta lower the fouls here.
Yeah, I would say Gateway's been a better shooting team, but Lindenwold's been a much more physical and defensive team. Lindenwold's been better down low. Gateway's been better out of the free throw line. They also got to work on their passing game, as Lindenwold seems to have figured it out.
Yeah. And Lindenwold with the double team. I mean, if you know Gateway's a good shooting team, of course you're going to double team here.
Yeah. And we will see what they will conjure up in the second half, as we will take a short break.
Oh.
Testing, 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 testing. How high are you? It's loud. It's loud in here. Crank them up a little bit higher. All right. All right, and we are back from our short little halftime hiatus. Anyways, it is Lindenwold 23, Gateway 21 here. It has been a super close game. Both teams have played great defense. However, I would say Lindenwold has a slight edge defensively over the Gators. The Gators, they've done a better job at stopping their passes and limiting their shooting. Gateway is the better shooting team by far. Maybe not by far, but definitely the better shooting team. So we'll see what the second half brings.
This honestly should be a good second half.
It should be, and if it was a little, and never mind. And Hanford, Hyler down to Hammond, and Hyler now has it down to Hammond. Hammond, the big man, 2 people. Foul called early here. Early foul call for the Gators. They have had a problem with fouls all games. They had 4 in the first quarter, and Gators will end up with the ball.
This makes 9 total fouls so far for the Gators.
Foreman inbounds it to Cook. Not inbounds it. Oh boy.
Yeah, like you were saying, Gateway has been struggling with the fouls. They had 8 total in the first half.
And Langston has it. He's in the corner. He's looking for something. Goes out to Runner. Out to Coriel. Coriel. Back to Langston. Langston. Behind the back to Foreman. Foreman. Back to Langston. Down to Cook. Cook across the corner to Langston. And Langston has it. Foreman passed it to Langston. Langston shot the 3. It wasn't good. Rebounded by Cook. Coriel driving. Can't get the 2. And it's still Gateway ball. Coriel's gonna inbound it to Cook. He's in the paint. He puts up the 2, won't go. And Hyler, fast break in layup.
That may have been the quickest turnover score I've seen.
Hyler has some wheels. And he will put up the first point so far in the second half. And Cook, he put up a 2-point shot, but he didn't answer back to the Hyler layup. Hanford driving inside, stolen. And Coriel was signaling there for a travel. It didn't get called. Cook now passes out to Langston. Langston, Coriel, across the court to Cook, but the pass was over his head.
Bad pass right there.
Pass was just too high. Out of bounds. Hyler has it now for the Lions. Passes it to Dylan Charles. And Hammond has it. He loses the handle. Hangs on to it. Great defense there. Hammond puts up the 2. Doesn't go in. Tipped around by a few Gateway defenders. But it's still a Gateway ball.
Gateway's defense is doing something right besides these fouls here.
They really have. They've usually given up a lot more points than what they have at this point in the game. As Foreman, tough defense played by Dylan Charles. Cook looking for something. Dylan Charles continuing the same rough defense, gets a steal, goes up for the lay. Oh, the ball just bounced out of the rim. Cook trying to do something fast. He goes up, doesn't go in.
That should be Gateway ball.
You're right, it is. Went out of bounds, Gateway ball. Coryell will be the inbounder. He throws it across, and it will end up in the hands of Cook. Now in the hands of Foreman. Now to Langston. Pass too high once again. It was meant for Cook. Ended up in the hands of Runner. And there was Gateway would believe there's a no call there. JV bench. Their bench looks pretty pissed about it.
Honestly, I think they should have called a foul on Lindenwold.
And it'll be Heiler going out. Dylan Charles. Charles in the corner. Loops it around. Goes to Heiler. Heiler. And it will end up in the hands of Cook for the Gators. Coryell having it now. Coryell looking for something across the court to Langston. Langston to Foreman. Foreman went in. Shot from the corner by Coryell. It didn't go in. But timeout called.
Gateway's offense has been struggling with the shots here.
They really have. They haven't scored a point yet in the first 3.5 minutes of the second quarter. While Lindenwold has continued up their great defense. Gateway struggled with the passes. Some of them have been too high. Lindenwold's been getting those easy shots in, and I really think it's going to be a difference maker here tonight.
Yeah, especially with Lindenwold stealing almost all of Gateway's passes here.
Yeah, Gateway's offense has struggled with the passing tonight, and again, I really think that's the key to winning. Gateway can figure out the passes, they'll be good, but because they are the better shooting team, but Lindenwold's done a good job at
locking that down.
They have. And we'll go back. Timeout is over. Coryell inbounded in for the Gators. It'll be a Gateway ball. Coryell gives out to Foreman in the corner. Foreman trying to go inside the ball. The ball got away from him. He got back to it. Ended up out of bounds. Lindenwold has it now.
A travel was actually called there, so.
He's traveled not out of bounds. My apologies. That's the hard side of the court for me to see. As Hanford looking for something. It'll be Dylan Charles. Travel called.
This is exactly what Gateway will need to try and get an offense started here.
Travel call, that might really hurt them, as Charles did get the layup, but the travel will negate it completely as Langston and Cook has it. Passes it back to Coryell, back to Langston. Langston to Cook. Cook going towards the hoop, it won't go in. Runner's gonna swing it out to Coryell. Coryell back to Cook. Cook. Coryell having it across the court to Haas, to Langston. Langston down low to Runner. Runner falling.
Good passing by the Gators here.
That was some good passing. They are showing signs of improvement. Runner fell while he was taking it, but a foul was called, so not a foul. Not a shooting foul was called. Langston has it on the logo. Cook out to Coryell, back to Cook. Cook down low to Runner once again. Runner around 3 people. Cook for the long 2. It's gonna fall a tad bit short.
And that looks like a reach-in foul was called.
Yeah. I did see a reach in there from the Gators.
Yeah, but let's talk about Ben Cook here. He's just been on a shooting slump all night.
Another foul called.
And it's the same one, another reach-in.
Another reach-in, 6 fouls alone in this quarter. We're a little over halfway, 3.5 minutes left. As Max Cole will come in for Langston Hughes for the Gateway Gators. But 6 fouls in 4.5 minutes of basketball. That's one every 50 seconds.
Yeah.
3 for each team as Hanford gives out to Hammond. Hammond.
And travel. I thought a shooting foul was going to be called there.
But no, a travel. That makes the 4th foul for the Lions.
Gateway does have tall guys of their own.
And a lot of passes going on. It'll end up down low in the hands of Runner, and he can't make the easy shot. Hammond will give it out to Hanford. Dylan Charles down low to the big man Presley. Somehow misses his 6'9" target.
Bad passes here from Lindenwold. But as I was going to say, reverse layups are nothing easy to try and make.
And Haas has it. A lot of passes for the Gators.
Good layup, and Cook has finally broken the shooting slump.
Finally. After 5.5 minutes, Gators break the slump. And Hanford down low. His shot goes in.
Lucky bounce right there.
And Hanford will erase the shot from Cook. They'll bring back the 4-point lead. And the pass from Hull was tipped by Heiler. Coryell to inbound it to Hull behind the mid-court line. Haas down to Foreman, Runner, back to Haas, the corner 3.
And that's money!
Haas hits the corner 3, cuts Lindenwold's lead down to just 1. Heiler fumbles the handle in the hands of Hanford now. Heiler has it, he's looking around. Hanford, guarded by Hull. Heiler driving inside, passes it, meant for Presley, ended up in the hands of Devin Foreman.
Good defense there by the Gators.
Haas, another 3. It won't go though.
Unlucky bounce right there.
Hammond, rough defense played by Coryell and Hammond. Hammond almost ended up the ball again. Runner with the steal. Coryell going in for the layup. The reverse, it won't go. Presley has it. He gives it to Heiler. Heiler going in for the layup. It's not going to go. Hanford to put it up, and he puts it up for the Lions.
Gateway is proving why they are a shooting team here.
Lindenwold has consistently been beating them in the paint, and that has given them a 3-point lead. Hull on some rough defense. He'll swing it out to Runner. Runner, I think he stepped out of bounds.
Actually, it's still going to be Gateway ball because it looks like he was pushed out.
Gator ball, sub in. Sir Winston Charles comes in from Messi Dillard. Sir Charles Winston comes from Messi Dillard.
Bad pass.
Bad pass. Runner has it. Recovery covers it. Haas has it now. Gives out to Hull. Hull has it once again. He gives it to Haas. Haas with another 3. Doesn't fall in this time.
Unlucky bounces here on the 3s for the Gators.
A lot of good shots still being put up. Presley, the big man, puts it down low for the Lions. 20 seconds here left to go in the 3rd quarter. Coryell will slowly bring it up the court. Hull has it. Gives it to Haas. Coryell. Back to Hull. Coryell looking. Fires to Haas. Haas. Back to Coryell.
Bad pass there by the Gators.
Bad pass as the clock runs out. And at the end of the 3rd quarter here, Lindenwold leads 31-26 over the Gateway Gators. Lindenwold's better defense and being better in the paint has outpowered
Gators here. And plus, Gateway struggled with fouls and passing all game.
They really have. Gateway has had some inconsistent passing, a lot of fouls. I think this is their best quarter foul-wise, and it's still 3.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're still totaling 11 fouls so far in the entire game.
Yeah, shout out to the ref right there. He's been doing a great game. He's been doing great calling this one.
Yeah, the refs have been doing good all game.
Shout out to the refs, man. Without them, none of it, we wouldn't be able to play, so.
Yeah.
I know we all like to say bad things about refs from here time and time, but would you really do any better if you were in this, you know?
Probably not.
They don't sometimes got a better angle. They can't see stuff for this, you know. Shout out to the refs.
It's a very hard job to be a referee.
Especially when you're in high school and you have no fancy equipment, no nothing. No big cameras, no. And fourth quarter will start with Gateway ball. Coryell's gonna look to be the inbounder here as both teams take the court. Coryell bounces into Langston. Langston back. It's Coryell. Coryell looking, gives it to Runner. Langston has it. Back to Runner. Passes a little high, but still in the hands of Runner. Langston has it now. Out to Cook. Cook in the corner to Runner. He drives inside.
And that's a good layup.
And he cuts the lead down. Cuts the Lindenwold lead down to 3. Hammond has it. Big man goes for the 2. It goes in. The angle looked a little low. I didn't think that was going to go in, but it did. And he cuts the layup made as the Lions once again lead by 5. Cook with the 3.
And it's swished. What a money shot.
Great shot there by Coryell. Gators now only trail by 2. Heiler driving inside. A lot of movement there. Presley got the rebound. Whistle blown.
Question is, whose ball is it going to be?
And it's Lindenwold's. Heiler will pass it in the corner. It'll be Hanford. Hanford double covered. And Heiler just looking for someone. Trying to get it
Good steal by Gateway.
Tried to get it into Winston. Stolen by Runner. Ends up out of bounds there on the hard break. Lindenwold ball. Passes. Heiler has it. They got 3 men in the backcourt. Hanford driving hard pivot. Foul called on the Gators.
That is 12 total fouls for the Gators this game.
Inbounds it to Heiler. Heiler gives it still to Charles. And Hammond has it. He sinks the 2. Lindenwold leads 35-31 here with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
This has been an amazingly close game.
Runner, he was thinking about the 3. Langston goes with the 3. It doesn't go in. And
Gateway's been seeing some bad luck with the rim over here.
just some unfortunate luck on the threes, on the layups. If just two of those shots came in, it would be a tie game. Or if one of those threes hit, they would be in the lead.
Yeah.
Some timeouts called here with 5 minutes and 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Both teams have a good shot, still have a good shot of winning. Lindenwold has a lead. They don't want to give up, but they've played defense. They've answered back to to Gateway scoring, and I do think Lindenwold does have the better chance of winning this one.
Yeah, but you never know. Gateway could come back. There's still 5 minutes left in the game.
Definitely could. Just if the Gators can play some, if the Gators can play some defense in the paint
And score.
Yeah, if they can just hit another 3 or 2, then they got a good shot of winning this.
Yeah, looking at discipline here, Lindenwold has been the better disciplined team all game.
Yeah, they've had some less fouls calling on them. Gateway's gotten
Gateway ball here, and looks like Lindenwold is entirely trying to cut off the inbound.
And Coryell sees through the sea. Defenders cook with the 3. It's not going to go in. Ends up in the hands of Lindenwold. Presley on the rebound. Hanford looking for something. He's pushed out to the 3-point line. Hammond with gets the sloppy pass. Heiler goes in. Doesn't go in. Haas gives it out to Coryell.
Good defense there by the Gators.
Cook has it once again. Coryell in the corner. Haas into Brunner. Whistle blown. Lindenwold ball. Dillard Charles back to Hanford. Back to Dillard Charles. Down to Hammond. Double covered. And in the corner, it'll be Heiler. And he makes the 3.
That is Lindenwold's first 3 made this game.
And only their three-point shot of the season. The first for Heiler. I think he missed one earlier. As Haas goes for a 3. And it'll go over the basket. Lindenwold leads by 7. Sloppy handling there.
Good game here. Gateway needs to have better offense.
They need to get some better shots. Not even better shots. I think defense has been their key. They've played some good. Well, they have played good defense. It has not been as good as Lindenwold's. I mean,
yeah.
They gave up a 3 to a team that is averaging 0.3 points a game.
Yeah. And it's not even the defense's issue they're losing. Offense has just been failing to capitalize multiple times this game.
Exactly. They're giving up a lot more turnovers. They're definitely losing the turnover battle.
Yeah.
I think that's been the key thing. Because a good chunk of Lindenwold's points, I would say at least 6 or 8 of them have come from
steals.
Yeah. So if they can keep their passes, they make their passes a little bit better.
They may have a shot here.
And Lindenwold, I say all they gotta do is just
play good defense for the rest of the game.
Play good defense, don't do anything stupid, and they should be able to crack their 3-game losing streak.
Yep. And it will be Lindenwold ball.
It also feels time to mention, I feel like I had to mention this at some point, Lindenwold only had 6 guys dressed today. And Hammond is one of those 6. Hammond double covered, gives it out to Heiler. And Hammond. And foul called.
Good block by Coryell.
Great block, Coryell.
And he capitalizes on it.
Gets the layup, cuts the lead down to 5. And Eiler has it. He's looking, he's covered. Dillard Charles down to Presley, the big man. Can't get up to the hoop.
And I think that's gonna be 2 from the line.
That will be for Presley, the big man. He's 6'9". He dwarfs over the... There's a lot of tall guys out on this court, but he's especially tall. I mean, look at all these other people. They're all at least 6'1", 6'2". As Presley's gonna miss his first three, but I mean, like, seriously, look how much taller he is than like Darnell Pretlow or Ben Cook. They're both
tall.
Pretlow's listed as 6'2", Cook listed at 6'4". Presley misses a
Good
second
rebound.
6'2", Preslow has it. Gives it to Coryell. Coryell drives inside, puts up a shot, doesn't go in. Hammond with the rebound.
Travel, Gateway ball. Gateway needs 7 points to take a lead here.
And Runner has it. Runner's looking, gives it to Coryell in the corner, the three. It won't fall in. Presley with the rebound. Heiler has it, and he is going out. Thought he was going to go in there. Gives it to Hanford.
That will still be Lindenwold ball.
There are a lot of H's on Lindenwold. They got Hanford, Heiler, and Hammond. They're all a little confusing as Hammond has it. And another whistle blown. I believe this is a call on Ben Cook. See the ref sign 22. That'll be the Gators' fourth foul here with 3.5 minutes left in this.
Yeah, that is their 15th foul in the game.
Oh my goodness. I believe if they get one more foul, then Lindenwold will get the bonus.
Which I think just happened.
It did. That's the 5th foul for the Gators right there off the inbound. Hanford got fouled.
8 in the first half and 8 this half.
Hanford up free throw line with his bright orange shoes on. And he misses his misses his first. This is a random observation, but at least compared to the girls' game, a lot more guys wearing very vibrant, different shoes. Haas will come in for Darnell Pretlow.
Yeah.
Hanford, his second free throw. It's not good. Cook tried to keep it in bounds like he did earlier, but it doesn't quite work as Lindenwold has the ball.
This has been an extremely good game so far.
And a low-scoring one, too.
Yeah.
I would say, as it'll be Langston who has it, driving up the court, gives it to Haas in the corner, stolen by Heiler, gets it out to Dylan Charles. Easy layup. I thought he was going to get the dunk there for the second.
So did I. I thought he was going to get I thought he was going to dunk it.
But he extends the Lindenwold lead to 7 points over the Gators here. Langston has it, barely gets in the way in time. Runner across the court to Haas. Haas with the three. It won't fall in. Presley rebounds it for the Lions. Hammond has it, bodied by Runner. Hammond double covered. And he won't get it out in time. He still has it. And whistle blown.
And I think that is another reach and foul here.
That is the sixth foul this quarter for the Gators.
Gateway has just been playing sloppy all game. 17 fouls total.
And they've accumulated, only 5 fouls. The scorers had made an error. Still get the bonus.
And as you notice, this JV team has gone silent.
This JV team has vanished from thin air.
A JV team that used to be electric in the first half is now dead silent. Wonder what happened to all that energy.
And the free throw by Hammond won't be good. And Hanford with the rebound won't go in. Presley got the rebound, didn't go in either. Coryell gets it out to Foreman in time. Cook drives inside.
And one. Let's see if Cook will capitalize it.
This is a huge shot here for Cook.
If he makes this, Gateway may still have a shot.
And it won't go in. Presley with the rebound. Gives out to Hanford. To Heiler. Heiler gives it out. Will be Hammond. Hammond stole it.
Good steal by Coryell.
Heiler will end up with it. Heiler pass out to Taylor Charles. Charles to Hanford. Hanford to the hoop. It goes in.
Gateway just let him have the basket.
Lindenwold extends their lead to 7. Cook drives up the court. Cook looking for something. He's in the middle. Gives it out to Coryell. Coryell for Langston. Langston having it. He's looking around for something. He's trying to make something work. He still has it. Gives it to Haas. Haas into Cook. And the shot won't go in. Pass is tipped by Langston.
And it hits the scorer's desk.
Must have been real fright for them over there.
Yeah. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter.
Gators down by 7. They take a timeout. They really got to conjure up something here. Because
And if you're Gateway, you have to try and at least get 3 3-pointers if you want to try and win.
yeah. Actually, no. You only need you need 3 shots. You need 2 3-pointers. You need either 3 3-pointers or 2 3-pointers
And a layup.
2-pointer. Yeah, layup. But
Yeah, but Lindenwold's defense has been extremely good all game.
yeah.
So those shots will be difficult for the Gators.
And Lindenwold knows this, so they're going to be covering the 3-point line extra hard, I think.
Yeah, they're going to try and force the Gators to go into the paint where they're not the strongest.
Yeah, because Lindenwold simply just outpowers them in the paint. And yeah, minute and a half left here for the Gator. Minute and a half left here. Coming out of the timeout. Lindenwold's gonna break. As long as they don't do anything stupid, they should have the win in the bag.
I mean, if you're Lindenwold here, you can put in the backups. Yes, it may be close, but
I'm not putting in the backups in this. Gators still have time. Bink
good
on the
interception
steal.
by Bink, and he makes the shot.
DJ Bink. And they did not like that call.
I don't even think there was a foul at all.
Gateway.
I think he just simply slipped on the court.
Well, whatever it is, it was called a foul. The Gateway bench is enraged. That'll be RJ Heiler. He'll go to the line.
I mean, they have every right to. That looked like it was a bad call.
Puts up the free throw. It doesn't go in.
Gateway has truly been better here with the free throws all game.
Gateway is subbing in back to the same lineup they had at the start. Lindenwold's had the same people in pretty much the entire game. They only dressed 6 players. Heiler doesn't sink a second. Runner ends up on the ground. Cook gets it into Langston.
And I think that is it's some foul on Lindenwold.
What will they call? I mean, it was aggressive defense. Looked like he tried to push him out a bit. Coryell's gonna inbound it. Coryell to Langston. Coryell has it now. He got the behind the back pass. Coryell across. It goes into Runner. Runner. Cook with the 3. It doesn't go in.
Misses.
Runner with the rebound. Langston with the 3. It doesn't go in. Lindenwold ball. They swarm him. They're gonna try to foul him. 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The Gators have turned to the tried and trusted strategy when they're down like this of just fouling the the ever-living crap out of your opponents.
I mean, it's smart considering Lindenwold has been struggling with free throws. An example right there.
There, Dylan Charles misses his. I think they've only made 2 free throws this entire game.
And I think those free throws were from 2 separate players.
And Dylan Charles will make this one.
Out of your gateway, you try and get down the court as fast as possible and score.
Cook looking for Coryell, taking a lot of time. Cook to Coryell. Coryell, and the pass gets tipped out of bounds. Coryell tried to pass it to Laquan Langston. However, it was tipped out of bounds by RJ Heiler. Another timeout taken here.
40 seconds left in this game, and Gateway is down by 6.
They need 2 threes here
to tie and potentially force an overtime. But with Lindenwold's defense, that is going to be very difficult.
Lindenwold's been pressing them hard all game, and I don't see why that would randomly let up here with 40 seconds left. Lindenwold seems to be a bigger, more physical team, even though on paper they seem to be about the same size. Lindenwold's playing like the bigger brother here. Except Gateway is definitely the better shooting team.
Yeah, Gateway has the shooting skill while Lindenwold has the defense and the paint skill.
And as they say, defense wins championships. It's pivot to a different sport. If you look at football, like the New England Patriots built a fantastic dynasty off of. They didn't have a crazy offense. They had good linemen, a good defense, and Bill Belichick and Tom Brady are going to go down as legends.
Yeah.
And both teams will return back to the court. 40 seconds left. Lindenwold up by 6. Gators trying to make a comeback. Gateway has the ball. And Cook will try to inbound it. Hanford in his face, gives it Coryell the 3.
Airball.
Go in, and he airballed it. Still in bounds. And stolen.
Gets it. And they make the shot. Gateway needs a foul here desperately.
And down low to Preslow. Stolen. And Preslow got the shot off.
2 shots to tie. And Gateway could be forcing overtime.
Cook
to shoot. It's in and out.
Won't go.
Give it to
Langston.
It's good. Gateway needs a foul here.
3 seconds left here. Another timeout called.
Gateway desperately needs a foul here, and for Lindenwold to miss both free throws, and they may have a shot in tying this.
They have a shot. Down 3. 3 seconds left to go. 3.6 to be exact. A close, low-scoring game here. Great defense played by both sides.
If this game goes into overtime, that would be crazy.
The craziest thing is that would not be the first overtime game I've called this year.
And it would be my first overtime game ever commentating.
This is the first one that's actually made it to air. So in the last game that actually made it to air, we apologize about the last one. Went the double overtime as the Lady Gators took on the Audubon. I forget what they're called. Some fancy gemstones. As they took them on, went to double overtime. I remember halfway through, cut out. Power outage happened. The stream cut out. The Gators ended up winning 46-43. But for you at home wondering, if this game does go into overtime, we go into 4-minute quarters. Both the teams take the court. Gators trying to get that 3 here.
And it will be Lindenwold ball.
Lindenwold ball. Gators need to get a foul here pronto. And
he was already out of bounds. That should be Gateway ball. They need to put some more time back on the clock because he inbounded it out of bounds.
I told you, as long as they don't do anything stupid, they shouldn't lose. They do. You win stupid games, you get stupid prizes.
There should be time restored on this clock because of that inbound I shouldn't even call that an inbound. More like an out-of-bounds pass.
That's an outbound right there.
Precisely.
And they're resetting the clock. The ref is talking to the scorers. Got a gaggle. We got the coaches.
Glad they are fixing this
Athletic
mistake.
director. They're going down one by one, I think. 3 minutes and
We apologize for the scoreboard issues.
All right, wait, pivot the camera to the scoreboard so you can watch in real time.
3 seconds left on the clock.
Nope, back to
35.
Just keep it on the scoreboard. Just keep it there.
4 seconds on the clock. Okay, we are retrying this at 3.5 seconds.
3.5 seconds here.
And let's see what the Gators can cook up here if they even have possession, which they should.
Gators have to get a foul.
Never
fast.
mind. It is somehow still Lindenwold ball.
And foul is called.
Now all the Gators have to hope is Lindenwold misses both free throws. They can try and call the timeout to get the court position and try and shoot a game-tying shot from 3.
And it'll be Dylan Charles on the line to see who will decide the Gators' fate. If he makes this, the Lions go home with a win. If he doesn't, the Gators have a chance. It's up.
He misses! Now Gateway has to hope he misses the next free throw. Because if he misses the next free throw, Gateway has a shot.
Game decider shot right here, Dylan Charles.
He misses!
Haas, it hits the ceiling, and that'll be end game. And the Lindenwold Lions defeat the Gateway Gators here, 45-42. It was a fantastic game, low scoring, but excellent defense from both sides.
Honestly, what killed Gateway here was the fouls and the bad passing. If Gateway had controlled their defense and their discipline more, they probably could have won this game.
A very close and disappointing loss here for the Gators as their fouls coughed up the game. The JV kids are getting ready now after that as the Gators plummet. Gators lose their 500 status as they fall to 5-6. The Lindenwold Lions bump up their record to 3-7 and end their 3-game losing streak, while Gateway now has a 3-game losing streak. All in all, fantastic game. Pat, any final words?
Honestly, fantastic game. Both teams had great defense. The fouls is just what had killed Gateway here. They need, next meeting, they need to go over discipline here.
Yeah, all right. And I have been Des McHugh.
I am Pat Dalbo, and we are signing off.
Hope everybody here has a good night, and we'll tune in for, let me check when our next game will be. Give me a second.
20th is the next streamable game.
On January 20th. So that will be for you those at home on Tuesday. Hope you can join us Tuesday night. Hope you can join us Tuesday night for that. Where the girls will take on Gloucester City. Anyways, it's been a great game. Thank you all to all of you at home who have been listening. And good night.
And I am turning off the camera.